What's going on? VitalSyntax here, and I just got back from a 3-4 day vacation at my parents' house. They live pretty close to me, but I went there for Thanksgiving, and there was a bunch of other family members there, and I had a good time. Ate a lot of food, lots of pumpkin pie and apple cider, and it was pretty awesome. So hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving as well. And today is Cyber Monday, so I'm probably gonna be picking up a couple things on Newegg or NCIX or other online PC retailers. I think I'm probably going to get the H100i if I can find that on sale, which is the Corsair liquid cooler. And I'm also probably going to be looking for another 8 gigs of RAM for a total of 16. But anyway, I also, while I was on vacation, got to go see the new James Bond, that Skyfall movie. It was pretty awesome. It's probably one of my favorite James Bonds. And I think it's my favorite one with Daniel Craig. That one or Casino Royale, those are the two ones that I really liked from him. And you guys should go see that movie if you guys haven't already. I think it was their 50th year anniversary. And there was also trailers for The Hobbit. And oh, I'm so excited for that. I think it's December 14th when it's being released. So that's going to be freaking awesome. Watching the trailers and also watching some of the behind the scenes footage that Peter Jackson has put on his YouTube and I think on his Facebook as well has just been making me super excited for that movie. And actually, there was a TV show called Sherlock I was watching about a month ago. It's on the BBC. It's also on Netflix. That's where I watched it. It's really a good show if you guys haven't checked it out. And Quad Kill with the lightning strike. This thing's awesome. But the guy who plays Sherlock is going to be one of the sorcerers in The Hobbit, and the guy who plays Watson is actually playing Bilbo, so I'm kind of excited to see both those actors, who are both amazing actors in the previous stuff, so we'll see how that plays out. And also, what else? Oh, there's a Battlefield 3 patch coming out, I think tomorrow, that's tweaking a bunch of weapons and balancing a couple things, and then the DLC is coming out really soon, and also Far Cry 3 is coming out really soon, so I already pre-purchased that, and we'll be playing that and making some videos on it as soon as it comes out. That's going to be a freaking awesome game. I've been looking at some of the trailers they've released recently, like the map editor. I'm not really looking forward to the multiplayer or even the co-op, unfortunately, but the single player just is going to be so cool. It's probably one of my most anticipated games this year. But anyway, let's talk about Black Ops 2. I'm using the M8A1 assault rifle, which is a 4-round burst assault rifle. It's the second to last one that you unlock, and it's really good in burst mode. I think it's a little bit more forgiving than something like the SWAT, which is a 3-round burst, because I think it takes 3 bullets to kill out of those 4, if you know, in medium to close range. So it's a little bit more forgiving, and it seems like the bursts are a little bit more faster. You know, there's less spacing between each burst. So for me, I think that the burst modes, I think the M8A1 is a little bit better for me. But once again, just like the SWAT in one of my previous videos, I really like to use this gun in full auto mode with the select fire attachment. And if you guys haven't tried this gun out, especially with that select fire, it's freaking awesome. Just super high fire rate, very little recoil, just like most of the guns in the game. And some people commented in my last video that yes, it does tweak a couple things, so it's going to increase the recoil of the weapon, and it also decreases the damage because the 3-round burst version is going to kill in 3 bullets, whereas I think the full auto is going to kill in either 4 or 5. But so it does try and balance it out a little bit, so it's not overpowered, because the burst weapons are typically the ones that have super high fire rates. Also, the last assault rifle that you unlock, which is the A94, which I've used very little just because you don't get it to level 55, and I haven't really used it too much because I keep prestiging, and I haven't used a permanent unlock token, which, although that would be a really good gun to use the permanent unlock token on, it has a very unique, and this is not the only gun that has it, but it has a unique and kind of weird fire rate system, in the sense that the first 2 bullets actually have a higher fire rate than the rest of the bullets that if you hold down the trigger, because this is a full auto gun, which is kind of interesting. So in my experience, it's kind of best to do short bursts with it while in full auto, but I haven't tried, and I'm really curious too, once I get back to level 55 and unlock it again, to try out the A94 with the select fire and use it in burst mode, because I'm sure, you know, having it automatically control your bursts for you and being able to burst a little bit more quickly is just going to make that gun really, really awesome, because the fire rate is a lot higher at the very beginning with those first 2 shots, and it just kind of feels a little bit weird. And just the AN-94 in general feels like it's really awesome and really powerful if you hit those first couple bullets, but if after that, if you're just trying to spray, it's really, really unforgiving, and you're not going to get very many kills with it. There's a couple other guns that are like that, like, for example, the Hammer, which is a light machine gun kind of model after the Scar, also has kind of the same effect. And just so you know, right now, if you switch to your knife like I was just doing for those 2 kills, and you kill people with the knife while it's equipped, you actually get those kills go towards unlocking camos for the knife, which is really weird. They have camos for like everything. You can get camos on rocket launchers, ballistic knives, any type of secondary weapon, but also on a knife, a primary weapon, secondary. It's just crazy. I guess it's kind of cool and it allows you to unlock more and more stuff, but I have like 4 or 5 knife kills with that thing, so I've been trying to, whenever I see the opportunity, try and switch to that thing and get a couple knife kills so I can unlock some cool camouflages and things like that. Also recently I prestiged one of my weapons. I prestiged the SWAT 5.56, which is just one of my favorite guns that I've used probably the most. And basically when you prestige your weapon, it's different than prestiging your character. And whenever you prestige your character, your weapons don't get prestige at the same time. So they're just, you know, completely separate. And I actually kind of like that system. So just like in Modern Warfare 3, the weapons have levels, and I think once you get to level like 17, 18, or 20 or something like that, you can prestige your weapon. And the advantage is that you're going to be able to put your clan tag and your emblem on your gun, as well as being able to unlock all those attachments again and get more XP and level up faster and things like that. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to give me a like or a favorite. Remember to subscribe for future Black Ops 2 and Far Cry 3 and all that other stuff I talked about. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.